And what you can do when you first come in is they put you up against someone so you can compare your capabilities against the other ones, and then other people as well. So, for instance, I'm dead even with the guy above me, and then here's a Wyoming class. And it just tells you how you're going to stack up. Also shows you the mission, which in this case is more or less a capture the flag. And then it puts you into a start screen.
General quarters.
Tells you to go to general quarters. And this is a New York class battleship. Now, very few keys needed to operate the game. One is on your numpad. One is for your high explosive weapons. And then when you click on 2, that arms your armor piercing. When you're in battle, you hit the R key to do repairs. And the T key on some of the battleships will increase HP points on the hull, hit points. So step 1 is to decide where you're going to go, and I typically try and find everybody else. Now, the job of a battleship is not to jump right in there and start trying to kill ships immediately. If you do, you'll be destroyed. There are many advantages to a battleship. One of them is not reload speed. One big advantage of a battleship is its distance. Now, if you have a target you want to check out, you can use your scroll wheel on the mouse, line up on it, and just roll it forward. And if it's within range, you can fire, which I'm going to do. And that would be 4 misses. Now, of course, when you're head on to another ship, you're only going to be using the front guns, which in the lower left of the screen, it's pretty clearly shown as to which guns are ready to fire. And you'll see in another 4 seconds or so. So again, the lower left, you'll see the 2 front guns come available. So we'll fire again. And again, 4 clean misses. Now you simply use your mouse, scroll around, see if there's other targets. You can hit the right mouse button and be able to scroll out quickly. And then once you let go of the button, then it brings you back to the view. Now this battleship is very cleverly hiding over there. Now I have 4 guns firing, so let's just get a little bit aim ahead of the target like you normally do. And that's the way you blow up a ship. Now if you want to turn in a continuous radius and not have to monitor, you can hit the Q and E keys. Once we'll do half rudder, twice we'll do full rudder, either port or starboard, which is left or right. Or you can use the A and D keys to turn as you desire. Alright, so we're going to have another shot at this battleship here in about 1 second here. Aim just a little bit ahead. You try and hit the citadel, which is the front part of the ship. And then we got 5 hits. Now, the unfortunate thing about being in battle is they tend to shoot back. I'm just going to check, make sure I'm still okay, nobody around me. So now it's a battleship against battleship, and he blew up. Now, if in this case there was aircraft around, which there isn't because there are no aircraft carriers,
Problem solved, sir.
The New York class has built-in anti-aircraft fire, which is nice. The other thing it has is when you get within about 5 kilometers of another ship, it will automatically fire at whatever vessel is closest to you. Alright, so we've pretty much cleared up the enemy on this side. There's only 3 ships left on the enemy, which you can see on the lower right of the screen. If an enemy is detectable and in range, then it will show up on that screen. The upper right will keep a running list of your statistics. And as in any game, you have people that that are strange, such as this guy that was just firing over my bow for no reason. So we're going to go wide open throttle here, which on the New York class is about 20 knots. And just head towards the capture area, which you can see ahead of us. And I doubt seriously we'll be firing anything else before victory. Now when you capture the enemy base, you will start to see a green bar show up at the top of the screen. And that will tell you, once that bar is filled up, it's of course counting points as well. Once that fills up, then you've won. Or the other way to do it is to sink all of the ships on the opposing side. Now it's usually a better idea to try and sink all the other ships first, obviously. Now in this case, there's a ship that's pretty far away. It's obviously on the other side of the mountain since we can't see it. So there's not going to be any chance of firing at that until it appears. And having a battleship being the slowest ship of the fleet means that virtually all the other ships are going to get there first. And you can see some firing going on ahead, but it's going to be over here in just a second. Now we did take some damage, so again the T key, if you look at the icon on the lower left of the screen, watch what happens to the ship. It actually restores some health to the ship. And that has a countdown timer. It starts about 30 seconds, goes down to 0. Then it's 2 minutes for it to fully operate. If you get hit in battle, that's when you hit the R key. That's good for putting out instant fires, things like that. We're going to have a shot here in just a second. It's only going to be the forward guns. He might be out of range, but we'll see. There he is. And we went clear over him. And that's that. So that's a quick walkthrough of World of Warships. It does give you your statistics at the end. Target hits, if you incapacitated someone, any ships you destroyed, how many you set on fire. Then you can go and compare the team score. And since we weren't very active this time, you can set it up according to the points available or the number of kills. Depends on how you want to look at it. And then there's a detailed report which tells you what you did, how many points you get, how much damage you took, if you want to see that report, and then your credits and XP points. And naturally, since you can pay for this game if you want, it shows you what you would have gotten if you have a premium account, which almost doubles everything. In some cases, more than doubles. So that's a quick walkthrough of World of Warships, and